So today I spent the entire day in bed. Woke up with a horrible headache, so decided just to vegetate for the whole day, read, catch up on some YouTube, and well, do nothing. So I pretty much have not left the confines of my room, and my body is complaining about that because it is now all sore and achy from being horizontal for the whole day. I spent most of the day reading the book Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I think that's what the title is. It's book one of, I think it may be a trilogy. It definitely ends with a cliffhanger, so there's a book two at least, which I've got sitting on the Kindle somewhere. I thought the book was going to be kind of interesting. The whole concept of it, well, it's actually really difficult to explain the book without giving any spoilers away. It must be marketed quite well, because from what I found out about the book simply because it was a bestseller and people were talking about it online, so I thought I would download it, and then 6 months later I start reading it. The artwork in the book, in the hard copy version, is great. It goes along with the story, but the story starts off with a lot of mystery and intrigue and all that kind of stuff, and then it just peters off to turn into almost like a young adult fiction book with, well, it's hard to really explain. And here I am thinking I'm going to do these videos without editing, without stopping, just one take, upload, blah. Now I'm regretting that because I kind of just want to stop and start again, but I won't. Anyway, yeah, the book starts off really well. It's about these mysterious photos of children, kind of like 1940s old black and white photos. Oh no, I'm not going to stop this. I'm just going to keep on going. It's a fuck. This is what I'm talking about. This is the reason why I'm doing these vlogs, is simply because my brain seems to just switch off as soon as I turn the camera on. So either I'll start talking a million miles per hour, or all things that I originally planned in my mind to speak about just leak out. And probably doesn't help that I've got a splitting headache, and I've been in bed all day, and I've barely eaten. Should pop over to the shops and get some food, otherwise I'll starve to death. Although I have eaten. I've had sandwiches and stuff like that, but when you're living in a house with no kitchen, it's kind of difficult to actually feed oneself when you're sick, because you kind of have to get out of the place and buy stuff, which normally isn't too bad until your brain is thumping like it is. Anywho, I was going to take this video opportunity to review the book. Obviously, I've done a very bad job of that. I might even just read the sequel just to see how it goes, because, you know, cliffhangers and stuff like that, I kind of just want to have some closure in the storyline. But it's not a particularly good book. Over the last couple of months, I've been reading a lot. The majority of the books that I've been reading have been popular bestsellers and all that kind of stuff. I've been basically trying to fill my head with popular stuff that isn't too complicated. Once upon a time I used to be a big reader, Neil Stephenson, Terry Brooks type stuff, and those books were fairly complicated, and then I kind of stopped reading for about 20 years. So I started again, realised, I'm going to just start off with some basic stuff, and I've been really hooked on this young adult fiction that has been just storming bookshops around the world. I blame Harry Potter. That probably started me off reading this kind of stuff. Although Harry Potter's been around for about 10 years, so I actually have been reading this young adult fiction-y stuff for quite some time. And yeah, I'm starting to get really stuck into them, so I think after I finish reading this book, this sequel of Peregrine's Peculiar Children, or whatever it's called, I might just pick up a nice complicated book and start cracking into that and seeing whether or not my brain can actually digest this kind of stuff again. But I'm just rambling, and that's all I have to say about that.